during the Russian Revolution, Finland declared independence. And Lenin said yes, we got independence very easily without any wars. After we had 2 wars against Soviet Union, very hard wars, the Winter War and the Continuation War. We lost these 2 wars, but we didn't lose the independence. That's important. Since 1917, so 93 years, we are an independent country, independent republic. But we have a lot of the 2 cultures here in Finland, of the Swedish culture and of the Russian culture. Of the Swedish culture, for example, we still speak 2 languages. We speak Finnish language, but we also speak Swedish. 5.6% of Finns speak Swedish at home. We have schools, universities, newspapers and radio and TV programs. And as you can see, the signs are in Finnish and Swedish, the street names, for example. And now you are in Helsinki, but you are also in Helsingfors. That's the name in Swedish. Then of the Russian culture, for example, the architecture. The city center of Helsinki was built during the 19th century, the Russian time. So Helsinki looks a little bit like St. Petersburg, a town called Espoo. Espoo is a high-tech city. We have many high-tech companies working in Espoo. For example, the head office of Nokia, the mobile phone companies in Espoo, Cornell Lift Company, etc. And also a small town called Kauniainen is part of the metropolitan area, and that's a little bit more than 1 million. And that's 5th part of whole country. We are only 5.3 million people in Finland. And we are the 7th biggest country of Europe, 338,000 square kilometers, so really big country as size, but only 17 inhabitants per square kilometer. Lots of lakes. This is the country of lakes. 187,000 Finns are Orthodox. And soon on the right-hand side, when we pass those traffic lights, we will see the biggest Orthodox cathedral in Western Europe. The name is Uspensky Cathedral, and it's dedicated to the Dormition of Virgin Mary. It's red brick building coming back to the same place. On the right, that's the Uspensky, the biggest Orthodox cathedral in Western Europe, built in 1868. Russian architect Alexei Gornostayev designed it. So on the left-hand side, that's the open-air market. It's very busy in the summertime. Now in the winter time, there's every day more and more because it's getting warmer. People are coming to sell souvenirs, furs, handmade things, fish also, flowers. Here you see the sea is a little bit frozen, but it's not, nowadays it's very dangerous. But some weeks ago we went skiing and skating. Of course skating if they clear the snow away, or walking. We took our dogs for a nice walk till the islands, but now it's dangerous. It's not, as you can see. I wouldn't go there anymore. There were fishermen, you know, they made a hole in the ice and we are fishing outside Helsinki. So we need icebreakers in Finland because most of the import-export is by sea. Normally the icebreakers are in this part of Helsinki, but now they are all working still. There is quite a lot of ice in the northeast part of Finland. You see an island, one of the big islands of Helsinki on the right, and that's the zoo island. We go by boat in the summertime. And the small island on the right, there are some trees and wooden red building. That's called the tar island. You know what is tar? When you burn wood, you get coal, but you get a black liquid. Tar. They will normally make tar soap or tar shampoo. We have in Finland in the summertime, we can also buy tar ice cream. It's exactly as you can imagine. Earlier we had a lot of tar barrels on that island, but not anymore. We gave that island to the dogs of Helsinki. We love dogs. There is a nice park for the dogs, and in the summertime they have their own Copacabana, only for the dogs, a nice small beach. We turn to the left, and the red brick building we are passing, that's the War Museum. I mentioned we had 2 wars against Soviet Union, 1939-1940, the CFA in the center. This is very nice, big area, nice big rooms, high ceilings, high rooms. That's the name, Kruunuhaka crown in Finnish language. So in this part of Helsinki, we have the one part of the campus of university. We have 38,000 students in Helsinki, 11 faculties. One of the campuses is here, and also some nice school buildings. Soon we see on the right hand side behind the trees pink building. That's a school, Sibelius Lyceum. And here young people, when they are 15, 16 years old, they can choose more music. This is like music college, music lyceum. Then after the student exam, if they are lucky, they go to the university, and that's normally Sibelius Academy to continue music. Here are some buildings belonging to the university, a big nice park at the end of this street, Kaisanimi Park. We go to the left, and we are soon coming to the most important square of whole Finland, not only of Helsinki, of whole Finland, and that's called the Senate Square.
This one? This one?
So we are only 93 years independent country, so we are very much interested in the past, what happened earlier. So we have very old documents in Finland. We often visit the National Archives, and that's the brown building on the right, soon coming in high columns. The oldest documents are from the Swedish time, from the 14th century, some of the documents. Then after that is coming grey building, and that's the Bank of Finland. And we will see a very sad-looking man in front of the bank, J.V. Snellman. He's a philosopher, statesman. Thanks to him we got own money, Finnish mark after Russian rubles and Swedish crowns. And we think he looks so sad. 2002 we had to say goodbye to our dear marka. We have euros here, as you will notice, so we have euros since 2002. People brought flowers to this statue, so it was very sad to start with the new money. If you look to the left, that's one of the nice buildings of Helsinki. It's called the House of the States. Before 1906, we had in Finland 4 states: nobility, bourgeoisie, the clergy, and the peasants. And this building was for the 3 lower states, for their meetings. Important is that black statue. Can you reach to see? It's a little bit difficult. There are 27 people telling of the history. Maybe you can come back on your, if you have any free time here. So there's 27 people telling of the history of Finland. In the middle, has some man standing. He's Alexander I, Russian Tsar, who 1809 gave Finland a very good position, raised Finland a nation among nations. First it was okay, but at the end of the 19th century, Russians were taking away that good position from Finns. And the last years were called the years of oppression, years of persecution. So Finns, we started to protest, and for example, this statue, we put photo. It's a little bit difficult from the window. Unfortunately, on Mondays, most museums, almost all, are closed, but I'll show you anyhow for maybe your next visit. On the left, Museum of the History of University, and on the right, the yellow building is Money Museum, where we can, for example, see different euro coins they use in Malta, Vatican, etc. So this is the most important square of whole Finland, the Senate Square. And I tell you now how this was built. 1809, so Alexander I was the Tsar, and this square was already here. There was a wooden church here, there was a cemetery here, the building in front of us, the number 20, was the city hall. The grey building, by the way, is the oldest building of Helsinki, stone building. It's from the Swedish times, Cederholm House. That was already there, that was today it's a museum, but nothing very special. Alexander I wanted that Helsinki would be the new capital and also the most beautiful city of the north, to show the power of Russia in the west.